Hey, happy Friday. We have made it to the weekend. Almost. I'm Nick Oresco. Thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I have a feeling that many people will be going up north to see the fall foliage this weekend. A nice weekend it looks like. Let's bring in 22 News from team meteorologist Brian Lapis now. This weekend, Brian, looks pretty good.
Yeah, plenty of sunshine. It's going to be warm, which I guess you could say is kind of ironic, right? People going... Johnny, our promotions guy, who, by the way, is really fantastic, is talking about maybe going apple picking this weekend. Maybe you're doing that. Homecoming at UMass. All of these kind of fall activities butting up against the warm weather.
Yeah, looks good.
That's the way it's going to be. And it will be nice, right? I guess it's better than an October snowstorm.
Agreed.
Or rain.
Yeah.
Although we could use some rain, but only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. All right, let's take a look at traffic right now. You can see that already we've got slow going on I-91. In fact, I-91 northbound, there's a backup that starts in Long Meadow and continues right through downtown Springfield. I checked with Mass DOT, and there's nothing that they're reporting in terms of this backup, but plan on some extra time if you got to go through that area. And already I-91 south is running slow. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Let's take a look at temperatures, shall we? And you can see here 73 Springfield, 75 in Greenfield, 70 Northampton, 72 Westfield, and 71 in Orange, and plenty of sunshine. A lot of high school football games happening tonight. I expect that evening temperatures will be in the 60s and 50s. And again, not necessarily record high temperatures here for tomorrow or Sunday, but it's going to be very warm. We'll show you with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Wilbraham police have taken a suspect into custody following an hours-long standoff on Crane Hill Road this morning. Officers were first called to the home around 7:15 following reports of a man that had threatened another person with a gun. Wilbraham police said when they got there, they encountered a man who was firing guns. The state police special tactical operations team was called in to assist police, and neighbors were told to shelter in place. Officers were able to safely take the suspect into custody just after noontime. No one was hurt. Wilbraham police did not disclose what, if any, charges the suspect will face. 3 men charged in connection with brazen drive-by shootings in Springfield's Miller Street area back in July will be held without the right to bail. A Springfield District Court judge ruled that all 3 men are too dangerous to be released on bail. The suspects are accused of firing shots from a vehicle during the early morning hours of July 5th. Officers recovered 16 shell casings and noted gunfire damage at 4 homes and 2 vehicles. No one was hurt. 2 suspects will return to court later this month. The third has a hearing in November. Senators will return to the Capitol for another vote on government funding on this 3rd day of the shutdown, but there has been no sign of any real progress toward ending their standoff. The Senate's filibuster rules make it necessary for the government funding legislation to gain support from at least 60 of the 100 senators. That's given Democrats a rare opportunity to use their 47 Senate seats to hold out in exchange for policy concessions. The party has chosen to rally on the issue of health care, believing it could be key to their path back to power in Washington. It's off to a long, cold winter for the Boston Red Sox. The Yankees claimed a 4-0 victory at Yankee Stadium last night. It marked a 2nd consecutive victory for the Bronx Bombers, who overcame a 1-0 deficit in the best-of-3 series. Boston was limited to 5 hits and struck out 13 times in the winner-take-all finale. New York will now face the Toronto Blue Jays in the ALDS. Back now with Brian. Dare I say, Brian, this weekend could be the best this entire fall.
Yeah, talking about baseball, it's going to be like mid-June baseball weather here this weekend, the first weekend of October. Pretty wild stuff. Let's take a look and show you what's happening. Mostly clear air here over the Pioneer Valley on our clouds and radar, and we're moving forward here. Temperatures we expect will be in the 60s and 50s tonight. There are a lot of high school football games happening tonight. Westfield State women's soccer team plays a game at 7 o'clock tonight on campus, of course, in Westfield. And, Stars over Springfield happening. Great astronomy event that's happening at the Springfield Museums. Springfield Stars Club does a great job with that. I believe it's 7 to 8:30 or 7:30 to 9 o'clock. It's one of those two. But regardless, should be a great night for some stargazing and looking through telescopes and such. Overnight, some patchy fog. Temperatures bottom out in the 40s at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. 10 o'clock sunshine, noontime sunshine, a light and variable breeze. If you're going to the UMass football game tomorrow, that kick is at 2:30, I believe. Actually, there's a noontime kick. Westfield State playing football at noon, and then UMass playing football at 2:30. Temperatures around 80 degrees for both of these games. Wear sunscreen because it's going to be bright here tomorrow, regardless of what you're doing outside. Be ready for bright and balmy conditions, and even warmer potentially on Sunday. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
Sean Diddy Combs is facing sentencing in a criminal case that could potentially keep him behind bars for years. The famed hip-hop mogul was convicted in July of flying people around the country, including his girlfriends and male sex workers, to engage in sexual encounters, a violation of the Federal Mann Act. A jury acquitted Combs of more serious racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges. Those could have led to a life prison sentence. He should still spend over 11 years behind bars. Combs' lawyers want him freed now. The showgirl era has begun with the release of Taylor Swift's newest album, and Swifties have been ready for it. The Life of a Showgirl was released at midnight, becoming available for streaming on all major platforms and for immediate purchase of physical copies at select Target stores. The album includes 12 tracks, making it her shortest album, with one less song than 1989. Spotify announced Monday that Swift's album surpassed 5 million pre-saves on their platform to become the most pre-saved album in its history. The previous title holder, her 2024 album, The Tortured Poets Department. Like a scene out of a movie, anchorman Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel, is back out on the water at the Carolina Classic Fair. Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel, made an appearance as fair organizers opened the gates this morning. Twiggy is known around the world as the wildest, furriest show on the water. The Carolina Classic Fair runs from October 3rd through the 12th. Let's keep on that video. Hey, coming up tonight on 22 News starting at 5 o'clock, Eversource is in the process of exchanging electric meters to smart meters in western Massachusetts. We'll explain what this means for your utility bill. Plus, Pathfinder Tech in Palmer is expanding and opening a new school in Belchertown. What you need to know before the school opens next August. And we'll take a look at what our lawmakers accomplished on Beacon Hill in this week's State House Spotlight. Brian.
Traffic is running slow here. I-91 north from Longmeadow into downtown Springfield, and southbound is also running slow through downtown, and the usual backup at the I-291 merge. Otherwise, traffic is running okay east and west of the Connecticut River on the Pike and north of the Pike on I-91. We will track the bright and balmy weather through the weekend on 22 News starting at 5.
Updates all weekend long at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always on 22 News Plus. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.